there is any way that we can assist you, please let us know. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sergeant Major of the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Sergeant Major Minnis.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Paris College and today's Family Day ceremony for Company G. In just a few moments, your Marines will enter that door. But before that, I would like to discuss a few things with you. First, some of the training conducted here at Paris College. Second, what's next for your Marine? And finally, wrap up with the scheduled events for today and tomorrow. Let's start with what we do here at Paris College. Quite simply, you saw the sign as you entered the base, we make Marines. The transformation from civilian to recruit and recruit to Marine is the type of business conducted here at Paris College. And how do we make this transition possible? Our success rests squarely on our ability to instill the core values of honor, courage, and commitment. These values are visible throughout every aspect of what we do here at Paris College and in the Marine Corps, how we lead, how we train, and what we will always expect of your Marine. So how does this training actually happen? We divided 12 weeks of training into 3 phases. The first phase is often found to be the most difficult and demanding. Here's where the transition and adjustment to military life begins. It is also the foundation for all follow-up phases of recruit training. Here we instill your Marine with our core values, with particular emphasis on physical fitness, customs, and traditions. During the second phase, we build upon the foundation established and teach more advanced skills, in particular marksmanship. We reinforce our motto: every Marine is a rifleman. Phase 3 is a transition from training to mentoring. While still reinforcing our values, the DIs are refining the skills and teaching all phases of recruit training. Phase 3 is complete with the culminating event of recruit training, the crucible and emblem ceremony. In order to graduate, your Marine had to complete the graduation requirements listed here. These represent the core competencies of Marines and are indicative of the test your Marines will face throughout his career. So what is the end result? The end result is a Marine who embraces our core values and understands his responsibilities to our country, to the Marine Corps, and you, the Marine family. And who are the Marines to make all of this happen? Our drill instructors, quite simply, are some of the finest Marines we have. Having an average of 7 years of service to country, they bring with them leadership and operational experience. After graduating one of the toughest schools, they are experts in all aspects of recruit training. Please take time today to meet your Marine drill instructor. Simply shake his hand and say thank you. So what is next? Some well-deserved leave. Your Marine will have an average of 10 days leave after graduation. After graduation, your Marine will report to the School of Infantry. Within the School of Infantry, your Marine will go to 1 or 2 trainings. If your Marine is infantry, you will go to infantry training for 9 weeks. Upon graduation, you report to his unit in the operating forces. If your Marine is in the other specialty, you will go to Marine combat training for 5 weeks. And then Tourism OS school. And finally, I would like to discuss the scheduled events for today and tomorrow. Your Marine has liberty today from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is important your Marine is back by 3 p.m. in order to finish final preparations before graduation. Tomorrow's graduation starts at 9 a.m. I encourage you to arrive early enough to get the best seats possible. In fact, what has really worked out well is if you arrive early enough to attend the morning color ceremony at the General's Building. That ceremony begins at 07:45 a.m. It's a remarkable ceremony. I encourage you to make that a part of your graduation day. But enough from me. You have all been patient and attentive. And now, for the moment you have all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Rangers.
Forward! March! Left and right! Left
Retire the colors!
The Marines standing before you today have completed the naturalization process of their arrival at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parrish Island, South Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the commanding officer of the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Danielson.
You
morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being part of this very special event. Today we recognize 10 new Marines for their extraordinary commitment to this country by making the decision to become American citizens. I'd like to first extend a sincere thank you to Mrs. Wilcox and her staff at the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service for making this day possible. Thank you. You know, the diversity of America is one of our great strengths as a nation. Nowhere is this more evident or more appreciated than in our armed forces. Immigrants have served honorably in our Corps, from the raid on New Providence during the Revolutionary War to the beach assaults in the Pacific during World War II, and of course most recently to the patrols in southern Afghanistan. Thus, it's important that we pause and celebrate the significance of the decision made by these 10 individuals in choosing to become both United States Marines and American citizens. The Marines before you hail from the countries of Brazil, Colombia, England, Haiti, Latvia, Mexico, St. Vincent, Sierra Leone, and Uruguay. Marines, we welcome you and your families to the Marine Corps and the most diverse and greatest nation on the earth. Congratulations and Semper Fidelis.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome USCIS Charleston Field Office Director, Ms. Wendy Wilcox.
Good morning. I would like to thank the United States Marine Corps and the Commanding General of Marine Corps Recruit Depot Parris Island and the Eastern Recruiting Region for partnering with United States Citizenship and Immigration Services to make today's naturalization ceremony possible. On July 4th, 1776, more than 2 centuries ago, the Continental Congress of our country adopted the Declaration of Independence. 11 years later, on September 17, 1787, the Constitution of the United States was adopted. These historic documents have guided our country as it has grown and prospered, and the words within these documents have become a beacon of hope and opportunity to millions around the world. Our founding ideals of freedom and democracy have allowed the United States to achieve great success as a nation of immigrants. Millions of people have come to America in search of opportunity, and by taking the oath of allegiance, have embraced the rights and responsibilities of United States citizenship. Of all applications processed and benefits granted each year by United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, United States citizenship is the greatest honor we grant. For these Marines, today's naturalization ceremony represents their final step in their journey to American citizenship. Their path to citizenship is especially remarkable because they first pledged themselves to support and defend the United States before choosing to become American citizens. Therefore, as we move forward with this ceremony, it is my privilege to present the 10 Marines for naturalization. Each applicant has been investigated and examined as required by the Immigration and Nationality Act, and each has been found qualified for United States citizenship. Upon the Marines taking the oath of allegiance today, they will become United States citizens. To the Marines who will be taking the oath of allegiance, as you recite the oath of allegiance, please remember the millions of men and women who have served before you and who have defended our freedoms since the birth of our nation. Their service and sacrifices help to make ceremonies like yours today possible. I now ask all Marines taking the oath to please raise your right hands and repeat after me the oath of allegiance.
D10! Attention! Arms up!
I hereby declare on oath
I hereby declare on oath
that I absolutely and entirely
that I absolutely and entirely
renounce and ensure
renounce and ensure
all allegiance and fidelity
all allegiance and fidelity
to any foreign prince
to any the Constitution and laws
of the United States of America
of the United States of America
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms
that I will bear arms
on behalf of the United States
on behalf of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by law,
that I will perform
that I will perform
non-combatant service
non-combatant service
in the armed forces
in the armed forces
of the United States
of the United States
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform
that I will perform
work of national importance
work of national importance
under civilian direction
under civilian direction
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
and that I take this obligation
and that I take this obligation freely
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion,
or purpose of evasion.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, you are now United States.
Is Gunnery Sergeant Peterson from Wichita Falls, Texas. He is assisted by drill instructors Sergeant Benjamin Romano from Baltimore, Maryland, and Sergeant Barton from Wellsburg, West Virginia. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2081 is Gunnery Sergeant Hoffman from Gulfport, Mississippi. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Garza from Houston, Texas, Sergeant Mizell from Houston, Texas, and Sergeant Reyes from Alexandria, Virginia. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2082 is Staff Sergeant Linares from Miami, Florida. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Shorty from New Orleans, Louisiana, Sergeant Shepard from Amarillo, Texas, and Sergeant Domingo from Queens, New York. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2084 is Sergeant Phillips from Amelia, Virginia. He is assisted by drill instructors Sergeant Whitline from Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Sergeant Ruth from Nashville, Tennessee. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2085 is Staff Sergeant Freeman from Seattle, Washington. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Aguilar from Troy, Texas, Staff Sergeant Sanchez from Hale Center, Texas, and Sergeant Boyer from Quantico, Virginia. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2086 is Staff Sergeant Hernandez from Bronx, New York. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Johnson from Kissimmee, Florida, and Sergeant Amon from Los Angeles, California.
Liberty call! Liberty will commence at 10:15. Liberty will expire at 1500. Senior drill instructor, sound Liberty!
Aye, First Sergeant!
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. Please have a safe and enjoyable family day with your new Marine aboard the recruit team.
was going through your mind when he was away from you for so long?
I want him to come home. Really, honestly, and if they were treating him well, you know, if he was eating right, typical mom stuff.
That's right. So how do you feel with him being right next to you?
I feel blessed. I feel honored. I feel proud. I want to get emotional, but since I'm on camera, I have to show finesse, so I'm not going to do that right now. But after this turns off, I will be getting emotional.
I'm going to feed him some of his favorite.
Grape leaves. Grape leaves.
And what do you want to do with your favorite?
Take him to the museum, to the FCX especially. Got some good grub over there. Really cheesesteak. And spend time, long lost time.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On 28 October 1915, the Department of the Navy officially transferred Marine Corps recruit training to Parris Island. Among the first 750 Marines sent to Parris Island were the depot's first bandmaster, drum major, and a group of musicians from which the Parris Island Marine Band was formed. The musicians also doubled as marksmanship instructors, close combat instructors, and provided support for various units aboard the depot. A field music school was also established to train Marine musicians prior to their assignment to individual bands throughout the fleet. Today, the Parris Island Marine Band is one of the premier military bands in America. It consists of 50 members under the direction of the band officer, Chief Warrant Officer Tugiovi, the band master, Master Sergeant Dugood, the enlisted conductor, Gunnery Sergeant Sullivan, the drum major, Gunnery Sergeant Rarerig, and the small ensemble leader, Gunnery Sergeant Knuckles. The band travels throughout the United States, providing music for military ceremonies, community relation events, recruiting programs, and other official events. They also have the ability to perform at several specialty ensembles, such as ceremonial band, concert band, jazz ensemble, show band, and brass quintet, to name a few. While required to maintain a high degree of musical performance skills, these band members are above all else Marines, and must remain capable of assuming the task common to all Marines, those of a basic Marine rifleman. The band's heritage dates back to the whistling fifes and rolling drums of the first Marines music back in 1775, and upholds the tradition of excellence and service to Corps and country, which is a proud legacy to all Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, the Parris Island Marine Band. The term Devil Dog is used today as a friendly reference between Marines, but the nickname has a proud history. It was first given to Marines by German troops who fought against them at the Battle of Belleau Wood during World War I. In 1921, Major General Smedley Butler introduced the first Bulldog as a Marine mascot. Now entering the parade deck is Parris Island's own Devil Dog, Lance Corporal Legend. Lance Corporal Legend is an English Bulldog who enlisted in the Marine Corps on October 1, 2011. He reported to recruit training on the 7th of October and graduated on the 4th of November. Lance Corporal Legend's handler is Lance Corporal Stacy of the Headquarters and Service Battalion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of Troops, Captain Firestone.
Stand! Hold it!
The staff for today's parade is comprised of officers and drill instructors from the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. The chaplain of the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant J.G. Hahn, United States Navy, will deliver the invocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, special development plays an important part in making of United States Marine. With that in mind, this prayer was written for the Marines of Company G. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we gather together today, we give you thanks for giving us the courage, strength, patience necessary to accomplish the goal of becoming United States Marine. Working through our diversity of cultures and personalities, you have forged us into a team. Thank you, God, for seeing us through the physical, emotional, and spiritual trials of our training. You have also blessed us with loving families and friends who have supported us while we are here. Thank you for bringing them here safely today to share this special moment with us. We ask now, God, that you continue to watch over them and us, our poor and our country, both now and forever. Amen.
Present-day parades in the Marine Corps have their basis both in history and tradition. The massed formation of troops on one long line at close interval made possible the massing of firepower from muzzle-loaded muskets of yesterday. In those early days, the line of battle was just that, a line of 2 or 3 ranks, and looked much like the parade formation that you are about to see today. The adjutant forms the line for battle. The Marine marching across the parade deck is Captain Russell. He is the parade adjutant, and very shortly will give the command to begin the ceremony. His position, when he halts, indicates where the right flank of the formation will rest. Once positioned, he will draw his sword and supervise the placement of the formation. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Company G.
Sound attention! Sound adjutant call!
Marines have served aboard Parris Island since 1891, and more than 1 million Marines have been trained here. They have departed Parris Island for combat in conflicts throughout the world. The misty wheat fields of Belleau Wood, the gritty beaches of the Pacific, the snow-capped mountains of Korea, the sweltering jungles of Vietnam, the parched desert sands of Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and every other clime and place where Marines have sacrificed for country and corps. The first called upon, the first to arrive, the first to fight, the Marine Corps, the nation's force in readiness, has answered the call to numerous hotspots around the globe, showing the world once again that the United States Marine Corps is America's premier 911 force. Marching onto the parade ground is Company G. They began their training on August 1st, 2015, and today's graduation marks the end of a demanding and difficult 12 weeks of training. These young men you see marching before you have met and mastered the challenge of recruit training. They have qualified with the service rifle and received basic warrior training. They have completed over 200 hours of academic instruction and participated in a rigorous physical training program that has developed their strength and stamina for the challenges ahead. Core values has been instilled in each of them, the meaning of honor, courage, and commitment. Marching before you this morning are 489 success stories, each of them a testament to the physical courage, dogged determination, and unyielding commitment to excellence that define the title Marine. This is what they've striven and persevered for, the right to walk across this parade deck as Marines. They have earned this title through demonstrated courage and achievement, and now join the proud ranks of over 1 million Marines who have graduated from Parris Island. From this day on, they will carry on the proud legacy and history of the United States Marine Corps.